Hey everyone, this is probably gonna be the first proper video on my channel. I have like two other videos on it, but it's just some random stuff that I record and uploaded. But this is like the first proper video where I'm actually like talking into the camera and talking about stuff, showing my face and stuff. And what I wanted to talk about is, well, it's already in the title, but I wanted to talk about uncertainty in life. And it's a tough topic to talk about because uncertainty in life can stem from like a lot of things. It can mean a lot of things. But what I want to refer to is, well, let's say you're working a job right now and you're telling yourself, man, I really don't want to keep working this job. I don't know if this is really the thing I want to do for like another 10 years or maybe until I retire. Maybe you're getting a degree right now, and maybe you're telling yourself, man, I don't know if this degree is really the right thing for me. And I think once you get to that point, it's important to understand why you're telling yourself these things, why you want to change something, why you're not satisfied with your life. Maybe you, let's say, I don't know, maybe social media is influencing you, right? And social media is telling you like, well, you need to get a degree in finances or like business economics or stuff like that in order to be successful in life. And I think that's kind of the wrong approach, like let's say you are, I don't know, you're just getting some degree, something else than that, and you're like, that degree is like what I want to do, but at the end of the day maybe it's not going to get me a successful job that earns me a lot of money. And I think it's important to understand that you should not let yourself get controlled by the desire of society. You should change, you should well, can you put it like that? Yeah, you should try to pursue something that you want to do, something that you actually have passion about, instead of trying to satisfy, other people's expectations of you. And part of that is really understanding what you want to get to, what kind of goal you want to chase. So unfortunately society has this expectation of people to just, get out of school, get a degree, get a high paying job, buy a house, make a family, and then that's it. You just finish life, and you do that until you like retire, and then you do that until at some point you pass away, and then you leave your stuff to your grandkids and stuff. And I think to some people that is the ideal life, right? But to us people that think that their life is not where it's supposed to be or where they want it to be, I think to us it's kind of like it may be a goal, but getting there is like a totally different story. And if you're watching this video, maybe maybe you found it via the algorithm, maybe you search for it, maybe it just plopped up in your recommendations, who knows. But if you were looking for this video, you're probably like in the same spot where you're unsure if you really like want to keep doing what you're doing right now. And what I want to tell you is, don't let your perception of your own life or of your own success be determined by society itself, right? See, imagine back then, like, imagine your parents, right? Like maybe 20, 30, 40 years ago. Jobs were totally different, right? You had a job, and then with that job, maybe you could buy like a house or, I don't know, a car, and live a happy life, right? And today it's like you can barely even afford like an apartment. And I think that's kind of where this whole pressure from society comes from, where it's like, yo, if you're not able to afford a house, you're a loser or something like that. And that's it's it's just kind of sad that we moved from just, well, living a normal happy life where we can just do whatever we want, like pursuing, I don't know, art or whatever, into like getting into this whole corporate hive mind where in order to be successful you have to work for like a big company and you have to be like part of the big corporate cog. It's kind of sad that things move that way, and what I want to tell you guys is that don't let yourself be controlled. Like I said in the beginning, don't let yourself be controlled by society. Don't just do something just because society expects you to do that, right? Maybe you don't have a job right now, and you're like, man, in order for me to be successful, I need to get like a job in finances, or I don't know, something that just in consulting, or something that just gives you a lot of money and that you can like pay your bills with, buy a house with, and then be like, okay, I have a job now. I'm happy now. I don't have to think about stuff anymore. try to find something that actually fulfills you. Try to find something that, instead of just enables you to live, makes you feel like you're truly alive, you know. So for me, it's like, you know, I have a job, I have a alright paying job, right? I can pay my bills, I can buy some stuff, but it's like, I'm not sure if this is the life I want to live until like 40, 50, or until I retire, you know. So where do I want to go with this? If you're on a point in your life where you're just unsure of where you want to go, try to find something that gives you that makes you feel like you're truly alive, that gives you some passion, you know, instead of just being like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this and this and this because my parents expect me to do that, or because society expects me to do that. Find something that actually makes you happy, right? Like, I have a friend that, you know, there's like people all over, like around me, that, you know, some people study finances, some people have like their own business, some people are just, you know, they're just working in like a big corporate job, right? And I have a friend that's, instead of studying any, like, let's say mainstream degrees, like he's studying history, right? And he's studying history, and, you know, it's like, you won't I mean, you can find a good job with it, right? But you won't find any jobs in like big companies, or like let's say, you know, with the age of AI and stuff, you won't find any jobs in those kind of areas. But you will find a job that actually fulfills you, right? And that kind of motivates me, and that's what I want to tell you guys. You know, that's the kind of message I want to deliver to you guys. It's that the moment the moment you do something, and the moment you actually appreciate being alive, I think that's the thing that you should pursue, right? Like, if you're doing a degree right now where you're waking up every morning and you're studying like the stuff, and you're like, man, it's kind of, I mean, I can get through it, but it doesn't really make me happy, right? I don't find it interesting. I'm just doing it just for the sake of having it, right? If you're at that point, I think it's important to understand that having it is nice, you know, like finishing that degree, for example, is nice, but is it really something that is it really something that you think your life is all about, you know? Is it really something that you should prioritize over other things, you know? Should you maybe do a, like, chase a different degree after that maybe you are actually interested in? Should you maybe just stop doing it and just straight up do something else? I think that's a hard question to really answer, and all I can say is that, depending on how far you're into it, maybe just finish it, have it, because having 2 degrees is better than having none. But if you're just at the start of it, I'd say maybe, you know, try to wait things out. Maybe, like, create a list, like a list of like the positive things about it, the negative things about it. Maybe try looking around for different things. Maybe, you know, search online for different degrees that maybe interest you, and maybe get to a point where you can say, okay, you know what, actually I don't want to do this. You know, I do want to do something else. And yeah, I think that's an idea that some people can definitely um, get behind. There's probably gonna be people that say, no, I don't want to stop doing my degree. I don't want to, like, drop out or whatever because I started it. Why should I not finish it, right? And I think that's a good mindset, right? That's a hardworking mindset. That's a good mindset, and it's gonna get you somewhere in life. But it's important to understand that you only have a limited time on Earth, you know, and wasting it on things that you don't really want to do, but that you just do just to, you know, have something because society expects you to have these things. It's, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's really worth your time. Yeah, without making this video too long, and without just rambling about what I want to say, what do I want to say with this? How do I want to finish this? What I want to say is, if you're in a point where you're uncertain, or if you are just unsure about your life being in a good way, or going in like a good direction, try to find something that makes you happy, even if it's not having a job, even if it's not having a degree, even if it's just traveling the world if you can. I know it's expensive and stuff, but maybe you have the possibilities, you know. Even if you have the possibilities of traveling in the world, try something that just fulfills you, you know, because life isn't about working and getting a degree and then getting a good job or whatever. Life is about finding something that makes you happy, and what makes me happy are, you know, video games, going to the gym, and you know, collecting like Pokemon cards and stuff like that. And I think if you have some hobbies and things that really make you happy, try to hold on to these things, and maybe try to build your future around it if you can, you know. So yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I don't want to make this video too long, and I don't want to like ramble too long about it, because, you know, this is like the first video on my channel. I don't know if anyone's even gonna watch this. I don't know if there's people like tuning in, and maybe you know, I don't know if I'm gonna get any views, but I'm just gonna make this video. I'm just gonna post it. You don't have to like it, you don't have to dislike it, you don't have to subscribe, whatever. Just do with this video whatever you want. If you just want to have it on in the background, it's fine. But yeah, that's I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna keep doing videos. Maybe, I mean, even if I'm not getting any views in like a year of doing videos, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna post videos every here and then, talking about different things. Maybe I'm gonna make another video about talking where I talk about the stuff, where I, you know, get deeper into it. Maybe make a longer video depending on, you know, how people receive it. And yeah, I guess I'll go from there, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, well, if you like this video, I appreciate it. If it helped you, that's great. And yeah, maybe I'll see you in the next video, depending on when I upload it. And yeah, have a great day.